Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Look, there is something going down between GloRilla, the rapper GloRilla, and her sister and her family. It raises the question for many people, when you get money, when you get put on, should you look out for your family members, your close siblings, your brothers, your sisters, your mother, and your father? Not necessarily distant family and stuff like that, but your immediate family, your sisters, your brothers, your mother, your father. Okay, let's focus on that. Okay, so GloRilla's sister is calling her out. She's saying that she's not helping her parents and her 9 siblings, and says that her mother is still working for FedEx. So let's get into it. Now, from what I heard, GloRilla had a $500,000 contract. $500,000 is not considered a lot for an artist all the time. I'm not sure if it's true. As you know, once they have taxes, we know what happened with TLC, the company, the clothes that you're buying, everything that you're spending, you have to pay back to the company. So a $500,000 contract, you might actually end up with maybe 300 to $200,000 after everything. You can buy a little home or live in an apartment somewhere. I don't know, but GloRilla is doing her thing. She is one of the most popular rappers right now, besides Meg the Stallion and oh my goodness, who else? There's a few of them, but Meg the Stallion is one of the biggest ones. And GloRilla, she's doing her thing. And it's getting a lot of mixed reactions, where there are people who feel like, well, you don't have to give your parents anything. I don't agree with that at all. If your parents were there for you, they took care of you, they were kind to you. I do feel like you should look out for your parents if they were there for you, if they didn't abuse you. And the horror stories that we hear, I don't even think it should be a question for most people. Like, yeah, I'm doing well. Of course, I'm going to look out for my mother and my father that loved me and took care of me and everything were good to me. But I don't know the relationship. I don't know the relationship that she has with her family. She might come from a horrible family of leechers and horrible siblings who don't even help each other. And yes, that exists. And try to use you all the time. They're never effing with you. They don't eff with you like that. Only when they need something do they reach out and want to talk to you and be bothered with you, trying to use you and all of that. So I can understand that type of situation. Let's see what her sister is saying.
Y'all mad I'm talking about y'all favorite rapper. Y'all favorite rapper ain't shit, and I'm getting tired of it. Y'all mad. Fuck, y'all talking about some she ain't obligated. How the fuck she ain't obligated when she want to sit here and all them interviews and talk about the struggles we been through, and then reach back and help none of us out, but got her friends riding and shit. And my mama still working at FedEx. Y'all better get the fuck out of my face. Y'all mad I'm talking about y'all favorite rapper. Y'all favorite rapper ain't shit, and I'm getting tired of it. Y'all mad. Fuck, y'all talking about some she ain't obligated. How the fuck she ain't obligated when she want to sit here and all them interviews and talk about the struggles we been through.
Okay, so she says your favorite rapper isn't crap. She talks about in interviews how the family was struggling, but our mama still is working at FedEx and that she's not even helping the family. This is very serious to a lot of people when you hear stuff like this. Let's see more of what she's saying about being so hungry that she thought about eating roaches. Okay, let's see.
Like, look. Oh, you sound like her. You even laugh like her. I'm talking about, you know how embarrassing it is to be at the club, mother. That's closer, that closer. And I walk outside to a Malibu bitch. Y'all don't know how embarrassing that is. And I got to sit here and fly. It's like, yeah, this is my other car. You know what I'm saying? The other one in the garage and court door.
Okay, so I'm wondering what kind of relationship does she have with her sister? Because just because someone is brother and sister does not mean that they have a good relationship. It doesn't mean that they treat each other with respect. It doesn't mean there are plenty of family members who treat you like somebody off the street, who do things to you that you would expect somebody who is not related. Okay, they did it, not my sibling, not my family member. Okay, a lot of people don't understand who come from nice families. They don't understand that there are families where your relatives and siblings are stealing from you, lying on you, taking things from you, talking about you to people outside the family, bad mouthing you, lying, doing all types of trifling things to you, and they're related to you. Okay, so people who don't come from families like that, they can't understand and they can't relate to it. You don't know what her sister and their relationship was like. How do we know that she wasn't beating on her? How do we know she didn't talk to her like a dog? How do we know? We don't know all of what was going on, but she's saying, I'm in the club and I'm hearing my sister and I have to come out and my car don't look like nothing. Okay. She's not helping the family. That's what she's saying. Okay. So let's see. So this is her sister, as we all have seen. Okay, her sister, we can tell that she's LGBTQ. She's rough looking and everything. But she's smiling with GloRilla. She seems nice. She's probably looks like a loving sister to her. I don't know. I'm not there. She probably, like a lot of the family member, they're probably proud of her. The question is, I'm wondering what's the relationship like before she got famous, okay? Because you have family members who they never F with you. They never called you. They don't even know you like that. They don't care to know you like that. But, oh, now you got some money and I can call you. Now I want to F with you. And yeah, just because they're brothers and sisters doesn't mean it can't be that type of relationship. There are so many people who come from rough families and humble beginnings, all types of stuff. And there are also, look, I'm not saying I'm siding with GloRilla 100%. You do have people who completely throw away friends and family who were good to them once they get money and shun them. And it's horrible. It's a horrible thing. So she says, look, I'm ready to go. I'll really go live. This is her sister. And expose y'all favorite rapper. The same mom, the same dad. We have 10 siblings. Y'all think that she's an upright person when she really ain't effing nothing or something with us since she got on. And I'm constantly getting acknowledgement for being her sister. And she ain't effing with Gloria Woods. Gloria Woods, call me bluff. It's been 4 years. Why the media hasn't seen your siblings. They haven't seen your brothers and sisters. And don't say it's because you're protecting us, because we're still in Memphis and you talk about your struggles and you don't F with us. Nah, let's clock it. I'm trying to figure out what kind of family members, her brothers and sisters. So look, I've seen things where people have brothers and sisters, but it's like they're not related. They're like, they treat each other like crap. They're jealous. They lie. They lie to you, to other people in the family. They try to sabotage you. They talk about you to other people, all types of stuff. And maybe she comes from a horrible family. She might come from a ghetto, horrible, trifling, money-hungry, using family that might only want her for her money and wasn't great family members to her. That's possible. And it's possible she got on and got her money and said, I'm done with y'all, which would be terrible if they did have a good relationship. But look, her mother has actually come out saying that she showed receipts. GloRilla has showed receipts that her mother was thanking her for everything that she has done so far for them. Okay, so this is GloRilla's mother saying, thank you very much. I really didn't want to ask because you already do so much for us. I thank you so very much for all that you do. I don't take it for granted at all, with a kissy face and hearts. I really do love and appreciate you so much. God bless you for your honor, respect, kindness, and love you have shown me. You're such a blessing to me. When I become a millionaire, I got you. Meanwhile, I'll prayerfully keep you in God's hands continually. Okay, so her mother was thanking her, and GloRilla was telling her, I'm guessing GloRilla is telling her, I appreciate you, I honor you, I respect you. So her mother hasn't said anything, but it's her sister. And I haven't seen the other family members saying anything so far as the sister. The sister might be speaking for the other family members. So this was posted, okay, of her and her other family members says, okay, all 8 of us are going to come put your autistic brother on here. It's 10 the way she writes, I can't even understand how this woman's writing. It's 10, I don't give a F about how y'all put it. She ain't gave none of the ones she struggled with nothing. We came in from the same house with rats and roaches, sleeping on a busted air mattress, taking baths out of water bottles. What? When our parents couldn't make ends meet. She's wrong no matter how y'all put it. And a lot of people would say, yeah, you are. I mean, if you and your family members had to struggle like that and now you're making millions of dollars, why wouldn't you help your, I mean, like I said, we ain't talking about distant family or even cousins and stuff. We're talking about her immediate family, her brothers and her sisters. Unless they're trifling, unless they were disgusting to her, I can understand that they weren't. They were disgusting to you. They stole from you. They lied on you. They might have slept with some. They all types of stuff. They just trifling. I understand that part. But if they were all in the struggle together, laying on those mattresses together, looking out for each other, had a real relationship, brothers and sisters, love in that house, and you abandoned them, yeah, that's trifling to me. But I don't know the relationship, the dynamic of the relationship to say, you know. Now she said 10. I believe 8 or 10. Okay, so here are a few of them, and you can definitely look. These are her brothers and sisters. I also wonder, do they all have the same mom and daddy? I think they do. I think they do. She did say that, the same house, the same mom and daddy, and now you ain't giving us or helping us with nothing. I'm assuming, is she calling her family? Are they talking? Were they even talking before she got famous? You know, that's the key thing to understanding what's going on. What was their relationship really like? Did they abuse her? Did they hit her? Did they treat her like somebody off the street? Would you even know that they're actually related? Did they betray her? Did they talk greasy about her to people? Like, what's going on here to understand? So look, GloRilla is not really saying much, but she actually posted this. She made an AI of her sister wearing a FedEx outfit. Now the sister said their mother works at FedEx, and she said, I'm cash apping everybody who report her page and SS it. Okay, so GloRilla posted this. They said she was trying to troll her sister and telling her sister, you need to go get a job. Okay. And look, there are a lot of people who feel this way. And, you know, if I were rich and my sibling, my brother or my sister, we're close together, I mean, shoot, I'm a multimillionaire. Why wouldn't I look out for them? Why would I want my brother or sister to be in the struggle if I've made it and we love each other? They might want to have some money and go to college and start a business, whatever their dreams are, and get education. Or maybe they don't have to, because, you know, a lot of people who are not black, I'm not trying to go off topic, but you see in a lot of families with people who are not black, they don't believe their kids have to get it out of the mud. They don't all the time. Not all of them. A lot of them don't think, why would I have you go through a struggle if we can just get through it? And I mean, they might go to college so that you have some skills, so you know what you're doing with the money I'm giving you. You actually know how to run a business because you went and got the education I paid for. So the money going to come in, you know what you're doing. But in some cases, there are a lot of people who, you see it all the time with people who are not black, where their children take over the company. They train them. They're not making them have a struggle life, and it builds character. You need to become a woman. You need to become a man. You need to know what it's like to starve and not have nothing, because I didn't. They don't all do that to their kids. They're like, the whole point of having the money and doing this was to build. So now you don't have to go through hell on earth to get on. We're going to do this together. I got you type of thing. You ain't like them other kids. You going to learn. You going to do this. I got the money, and we're going to build this empire, and we ain't got to struggle. And you see that a lot with a lot of people who are not black, a lot of them, versus a lot of of black families who have this weird kink in making people struggle or thinking that your worth is tied to how much did you have to struggle. Did you have it as bad as me? Well, you ain't this or you ain't that. Oh, you think you got it easy. Oh, you think you ain't got to struggle. Or they make assumptions about your life. Oh, you ain't doing this. You didn't have to do this. You don't know shit. You don't even know nobody like that, like you think you do. But they make all these assumptions. They want you to suffer because they think now, you have earned it. Oh, your pain, you need to go through pain. It's very sickening to me, very sick, and it's very common with a lot of black families. So, I mean, I feel like if GloRilla and her sister were close and they never had problems, I would think it's disgraceful and disgusting for you to abandon her if you're making money like that. But I don't know. We don't know. We don't know the relationship of what it was like. And I also feel like just because you're related does not make you entitled to my money. You don't get to just use me like I'm an ATM, especially if you're more of a distant relative. Yeah, I didn't even grow up with you. You never called me. You don't even know my name. You never talked to me. You don't F with me. You don't even like me. But yet, because you think I have some money, you think you're entitled to it, or you think you can randomly call me now asking me for everything, and you don't even love me or like me. And this is facts. For a lot of people in these dysfunctional families, you don't want to be used, but then there's the old saying, charity begins at home. Like, can you help out some of your family before you help other people? If you have this charity spirit, but then you also have people in your family who are horrible people who don't deserve your money, who you don't have to give anything to because you don't have a relationship like that. You don't have one. You're just blood related. But then there are people, it's like, well, they're still family, could you help? And some people, you can have a heart. Sometimes give the money and you might not expect to get anything back, but you're doing it from the kindness of your heart and move on with your life. Don't be used as an ATM machine. But some people do look at it like, you know what, you are a millionaire, especially your mother and your father. Like, come on now. If your mother and your father, they raised you, they were good to you, and you get money and then you abandon them, that's not acceptable. I think it's disgusting that a person would have to even beg their daughter or son for money, because I think it's just something with a character trait. When your own kids, if you were there for your kids and you love your kids and you took care of your kids, then something is definitely wrong. Something is definitely wrong if you don't even have the natural instinct to want to take care of your parents. I see this a lot with, if your parents were good to you, that's the key word, good to you, loved you, took care of you, spent time with you, nurtured you. And if you abandon them when you get money, I think you're an effing disgrace. I think there's something wrong with you. It shouldn't even be a question that you would help them. If you feel the need not to, I think it's disgusting. And the same thing with parents who do that to their kids. But again, if the situation is abuse, mistreatment, no real relationship, then things change a little bit, where they're, who are you to just demand that I give you everything that I have, and we don't even have a relationship like that. You didn't treat me well. So, the sister is pissed. The sister is pissed. Okay, she posted this. She says, I'm done with this S. Keep making her feel like she's right. I don't give a F about what nobody has to say. We all struggle in that house. So for you to make it out and forget about us is diabolical. And if the relationship was good again, I agree with her sister. And I wonder if GloRilla is going to say something about it. The sister is basically saying that she's abandoned her family and her siblings now that she is well off and made it. And I just want more details on what kind of family do they have and what are their relationships like again. Sorry to keep repeating myself.
I got all these groupies stupid on Facebook. She not obligated, but she obligated to do shit with motherfucking friends. Y'all got me. Then, bro, they acting like, then they coming like a mother gave us shit anyway. That was on the airplane getting signed and got it, and you ain't see not one sibling on that. And his big ass probably got something to do with it too. Tell that big ass I want him too.
Okay, baby. So far we see that she's the one. It seems to me she's been the one elected by the family, baby, to speak out. The other siblings are kind of quiet. Maybe they're in the background wearing those masks, but she's the one that's saying, baby, we coming for you. She's the it seems to be the leader of their immediate family. Like, you ain't getting away with this, GloRilla. I'm calling you out. I am calling you out for abandoning the family. She thinks that Yo Gotti got something to do with influencing her. Okay, and she ain't playing with her sister. All right, so let's see. This was said. Okay, these were the receipts again of GloRilla posted this, saying that the mother again was saying thank you for everything that you do for the family, or that you've done for me. Okay, let's see. If I send you this, just know I can't help you. This is from William Sewell. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, I'm fixing to go live because this backup dancer just pissed me off, and I'm going to put it all on the table from when we fell out about GloRilla and some more. I guess that's her sister. Don't ever send no backup dancer to the family. Nah, she got the backup dancer coming for me. Speaking on family business, she going to boot you out the camp soon as she does, like she does everybody else. Okay, I think she's talking about GloRilla is going to boot you out. Okay, let's see.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, everybody. So we celebrating my dad for his retirement. So how long is 30 years? 29 years at the post office. Hey!
Okay, there seems to be some sort of celebration. It says GloRilla's sister also addressed her gifting her dad a new car and alleges the car doesn't have gas in it. Okay, she got her father a car. The car doesn't have gas. She says, is them friends obligated the F out of here? That Jag she gave him don't even have gas in it. Let's talk about that. And our parents are not straight. Our dad just borrowed $100 from our mom. Y'all think y'all know S, but don't know nothing. I had to give my mom $1,800 on a $2,400 of rent because y'all favorite rapper blocked her. I'm tired of being quiet. I'm tired of being quiet. Okay, so the sister is saying that the daddy got a car from GloRilla. She didn't even put gas in it. That the daddy had to borrow $100 from the mother, and then she gave them $1,800, and the rent was over $2,000, and that GloRilla ain't helping the family and blocked her mother or blocked her. So look, this is what's going on. GloRilla, I'm sure, is going to make a statement because this is not a good look at all. Again, now that the sister is talking, people are going to want to know more. I mean, in some cases, the sisters aren't just cutting you off for no reason. You did something. You did multiple things. Look, the sister is talking. We need to know the relationship. We need to know, what was it like growing up? Did you do something to her? Did she do something to you? What kind of household was it? What are y'all character traits like? Did y'all ever steal from each other? Try to steal from each other? Ever help each other? Are y'all users? And most people who are users in the family ain't gonna never admit to that. They're not gonna publicly tell the world that that's what they were doing to GloRilla or the mother, the father, all this other stuff. So GloRilla, look, the most she did was she posted her sister in a FedEx outfit, basically saying, go get a job. She's not saying anything about her other siblings. Again, it seems like they've made her the leader, the sister, to speak out, and that she says she's tired of being quiet. GloRilla has abandoned the family, pretending she ain't related to none of her 8 or 10 brothers and sisters who grew up in the house with rats and roaches. She says she was so hungry, at least that was the title, that she wanted to eat a roach, and that she's hearing her sister all over the radio, but GloRilla don't even F with her brothers and sisters. If GloRilla just stopped talking to them, it's either two things. It's for a reason. Something happened that they're not saying, okay? Or they're trying to use her. Or it could be that she said, bye, I got my money, I ain't effing with y'all. I'm out of Memphis, or yada yada. That could be the case, but a lot of times you don't see this with a lot of black celebrities all the time. I remember Nelly the rapper. He said the proudest moment he had was retiring his mother, who worked for fast food. I see a lot of black celebrities. One of the first things they do is retire their mother a lot, and their father, if the father was there. It's not uncommon to see black celebrities making sure that mama is okay. Out of all people, the mama is still okay if they had a relationship with their mother, a good relationship. As far as the siblings, again, I just think there's a lot more that's not being said, information that we don't have about these relationships. And now that it's all been aired out, we need to hear, I mean, we don't have to, but it would be great to hear GloRilla's side, as well as if it are more members of the family going to come forth and say what's going on. What's y'all relationships again like, as to why this supposedly has happened. Because like I said before, I don't agree with anyone in the family trying to use you, calling you up out the blue bed. They don't even talk to you like that. And I mean, but if they were good to you, y'all have a good relationship, that's a little bit different. It's different when y'all have a good relationship and they're not trying to milk you for everything, and they actually do F with you or care about you. So, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. But it's sad, if they were close and then she just abandoned them, and they actually had a real relationship in the struggle, in the house, sleeping on the floor, struggling to eat. They said they was washing with water bottles to wash up, all types of stuff. So I can understand the hurt, from the her brothers and sisters, if this is true, and then you just leave us like that. That's a horrible thing. But I don't know for sure all of what's going on. But I just wanted to share this story with you. Please like, share, y'all, and subscribe. Get those likes up. What do you think about this? And this has brung up the uncomfortable question about, if you make it and you have money, are you obligated to help? I would say the immediate family, your brothers and your sisters. Let's leave it at that. Mama, daddy, brother, and sisters. Okay. Now, but again, for me, it depends on the relationship, because just because they're related to you doesn't mean they treat you like family, or that they're really good to you, or that they even like or love you. That happens sometimes. It depends. Or if your parents abused you, if you came from an abusive household with your mama and daddy treating you like filth. I mean, some people would say just buy them a house, give them some money, and then cut them off and go on with your life. You can go to bed sleeping peacefully. You did the right thing. And some people said, no, I'm not obligated at all. But I always feel like, again, like I said, when I see people who actually had a mama and daddy, or at least your mother, that did love you, was your friend, was your mother, loved you, nurtured you, took care of you, made sure you were fed and everything, and you feel you don't have to help them, I think you are a disgrace. You're a disgusting person. Like, it shouldn't even be a question that mama's going to be taken care of. And daddy, if daddy was there too. That's just me. That's how I feel. Again, it depends on the type of relationship, okay? If you were treated for filth by them. All right. So what do y'all think about this? And what do y'all think about her sister? So that's all, y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe. I will talk to y'all later. Bye, everybody.